It's Wednesday, July 20th, and we're chasing the runner.
Previously on The Runner.
Hit it.
Christina, come on.
Everybody just got the clue, and we're about to be out. Let's roll, let's roll, let's roll. Bye, guys.
SXSW, Austin.
No one knows what the runner looks like, if it's guy or girl. We know nothing right now.
Let's press our buttons today.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, everyone, and a happy Wednesday. I am Matt Pat, that monitor doesn't lie, and welcome to day 20 of The Runner. It was a big day yesterday with a new runner coming into a crowded field of experienced and hungry chasers in the city of Austin, Texas. But did they capitalize in the capital city? Well, let's get those answers right now.
Woo! Let's go. I'm really pumped up. Settle in. I'm so concerned about my identity. Why, I have to be. I'm on the run. Why wouldn't I want to be? You can have what you think is the best strategy in the world, and you have to throw it right out the window. You just gotta, roll with the punches. I think that's the best strategy, is to be able to adapt. I don't want to give out too much information about me, honestly, because I don't want you guys to know exactly who I am, but let's just say I think on my feet and endure. There's a new boss in town. So, how far is Austin?
Austin's like maybe 20 miles out.
And do you not want to check out this SXSW?
That's a concert. That's a concert area. We haven't hit any geofence yet, which leads me to believe that I don't think it's Austin.
Everyone's saying this SXSW thing.
I'll do it if you want, but just keep in mind that we're gonna waste probably 20 minutes doing that. And there's 2 cars behind us, maybe a minute behind us.
You don't think it's worth going through Austin to where this is? Because that's what everyone's saying? I think that's a mistake.
And I don't think it's even happening right now. I think it happens in the spring or something like that.
Runner alert! We have a runner alert!
Say.
The Alamo, we all remember, it's true, but with lots of houses, what'll you do? Count words wisely, go line by line, and then a space. The garage is fine. Okay.
Alamo's capitalized, houses is capitalized, and count is capitalized.
How many words per line?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It gives you 78704. Okay, like an address maybe?
because there's space.
78704? That's
Yeah.
a zip code.
You want me to stop in Austin now?
I mean, we just hit a geofence, Raphael.
Is that a yes or no?
You're about 10 minutes out of Austin. Why would we not go to Austin?
78704, which is a zip code here in Austin.
So it's a zip code, right? Each line has a certain number of words. 78704 is a zip code.
Well, it's a zip code. And that's for South Austin. And then, what are we looking for in 78704?
Alamo Draft House. Alamo Draft. Oh, well, it said Alamo in the clue, right?
So, lots of houses. There's an Alamo Draft House.
South Lamar, that's where we should go. Right now I think it's going to want you to go over here because this is downtown Austin, but I think it's over in this area.
What makes you say that?
Because of the zip code. The zip code is not the same once you cross over the river.
All right. Let's try it, girl. Where are the boys going at? I have zero clue.
And if there's a garage there, we'll know we're close. You know why it'll be good, Brent?
Why will it be good?
Because you know what runners love?
Garages.
Garages.
You want to navigate to the Alamo Draft House?
Alamo Draft House on South Lamar Boulevard.
Yeah, Alamo Draft House. All right.
Okay.
We got a black Ford Escape in front of us.
Is it him?
New car? New license plate?
I don't think so.
Okay. Complete your mission. Back case, top of stairwell number 2. Closest to the elevators. Find the car with the license plate HG2. Your checkpoint key is on the floor of the passenger side of the vehicle. Get into the car any way you can. Then hotwire the car and drive to safety. Start at the top. License plate HDJ222. That's not.
So we just got to the draft house. We are walking the Alamo draft house, which the Alamo and houses were both capital.
Here we go. Boom, here we go. Woo! Nice ride. All right. Let's go. Okay. First things first. I hope they don't mind me destroying the car. I don't know how to do this. I've never done this.
There's a huge dumpster back here.
Go for it. I'll go look.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't want to waste time, but... No, wait, let's just break the window. Oh, hell yeah. Screw this. The red wire is the hot wire. The small black wire is the ignition wire.
I failed it. It's your turn. Come on. Who are you?
There's Frenzo. Yeah, we're going into a parking garage right now. Strategy, catch the runner.
The red wire is the hot wire. The small black wire. There's a purple wire, there's a black wire. Wrap the small black wire around the red wire, purple wire, and then separate wires.
Not?
I don't think so. Should we go up? Oh, looks like a team. Is that California plates?
I didn't see the car. Oh, the street is over here.
Let's give it a shot, man. Yeah, baby! Let's go!
Runner alert.
Yeah. Did you get away?
Chasers. The runner has managed his getaway vehicle and is safe for tonight.
Well, that's a very...
That's
There's the gray runner car.
is it getting red?
There's the gray car at the top. Let's see if it's the runner car, and it is the runner car.
We looked inside the car and we got some pretty good insight on what the person could, what type of person it could be.
He loves peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Those look like girl flip-flops
I mean, how can you tell those are girl flip-flops?
because they're purple and they're lace. They're very lacy.
You wear purple?
Not on my toes.
It's a male, some pretty big hands.
Purple is an equal opportunity color, Raphael. You should know this by now. But how cool was that? Busting windows. I like this new runner a lot. I think it might be a girl too. Either that or a man with really shaved legs. No problem either way. That being said, the runner is officially safe for another day. That means the current bounty sits at over $30,000, and it is growing every second of every day that runner is still at large. So the question is, will that bounty be claimed today? I can't tell you because though I've tried, I have yet to master the art of the time travel. One day though, one day I can still hope to achieve that. But I can tell you that if you came up with the following answer, Alamo Drafthouse South Lamar as the answer for the second cash task of yesterday, then you helped shape the Chasers' future, and you may have won yourself $500 if you entered it at www.go90.com/therunner. Here are the preliminary winners of yesterday's Act 2. Up on the board, Clarissa G, Brian J, John L, Kelly C, William S, Joseph T, Neville F, John B, Landon S, and Troy L. Nailed it, guys. Congratulations to all our preliminary winners. And with day 20 of the chase already upon us, let's get this show on the road, shall we? The Chasers are live in Austin, Texas, standing by with the man whose name is an incredible 14 points in Scrabble. The only strategist for this Matt Patagist, Kaj Larson. Kaj, why did you not respond to any of my text messages last night?
My phone was off. It was dead. The dog ate my iPhone. Like, these excuses are pretty much as bad as Steve's pickup lines, but that's not important. What is important is, like 50 Cent said, I'll take you to the candy shop. I'm going to issue a sweet challenge from here in a second. But before I do that, let's hear from someone who wants to throw a little bit of salt on our chase teams.
Chasers. So, let me give you a little insight here on unicorns. Sure, all of you have heard of them. Definitely have never encountered one because I'm still here today. They're magical, they're mystical, and everybody likes a unicorn. So, I have a feeling I have a lot more people on my side than on your side. Good luck, but honestly, I don't think you'll ever see me.
Ooh. That is one aggressive unicorn right there. So, Jen, yesterday you guys discovered something about the runner that might seem obvious now, but tell us what you figured out.
We found her car on the roof of the garage, I guess, and we figured out pretty quickly it was a girl just based on where the seat was, and a few other things. We left her a little note on the back.
Yeah, we gave her a friendly little nod, but we determined she's probably around between 5'4" and 5'7".
Yeah.
Seat was pushed up pretty high, so kind of have a general idea of what we're looking for.
Well, I mean, it could have been Steve's identical twin brother, but you decided that it was a girl. And so, okay, well, let's hope you make a few more deductions today, and that puts you on her path.
For sure.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All-stars, you know I got nothing but love for
No,
you.
yeah.
Veteran pride.
Yeah.
Veteran pride. So, Bree, what do you think? You were the first girl runner. Now there's a second. How are you analyzing this situation?
I'm excited. I know it takes a strong-willed girl, someone who's confident and independent, so it may not be an easy catch, but by the sounds of what her message said to us this morning, it may very well be an easy catch.
Ooh. Steve, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I think we'll get her. I liked the outfit yesterday, though. The gray hoodie seemed a little bit Kaczynski-esque, but I like how she'll just wear anything, you know?
So we're chasing the Unirunner, is what you're telling me. Okay,
yeah.
Got it. All right, well, good luck chasing her down today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Bravo Square.
Yo.
So you guys always have an interesting strategy because you have very specific roles kind of assigned. One person drives, one person works the social media component of the game. How did you come up with that? Does one of you have a skill set that the other doesn't and vice versa?
Basically, yeah. I mean, that's the entire,
the whole philosophy behind Bravo Square. We do stuff that each other isn't good at. So when we team up, no overlap, perfect team.
Who's good at what?
I don't know. According to the shirt, I'm probably good at, I don't know, lightning bolts or something. I don't know. But
he's the genius, and I guess I bring up the rear a little bit, huh?
Yeah, he's better on driving, and he's good on.
No, the observation skills and things like that. Like, picking out the guitars from, past runners and things like that.
All right, well, sun's out, guns out, and the runner's out.
Yeah.
Chase her down.
Thank you.
Sweet and Savage.
Yes.
You guys are so happy. Is it because you're in your favorite place in the universe, a candy store?
Oh, we like candy, yes.
I think we just know, like, we're so blessed. Like, we don't need a lot to be happy, and this experience is enough for us.
Yeah.
And we hope to obviously catch a runner and make money, but
We will catch
we're just
a
having a
runner
really
and
good
make
time
money.
doing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any thoughts on now our second female runner?
Yeah, we're excited to get her.
To get her, for sure.
Cool. Well, do it. Grab some candy.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
make it happen.
Thank you.
Brother Nature, good morning.
How you doing?
So yesterday you actually got to peek inside the runner's car. What kind of
Yeah.
intel did you gather from looking in there?
We got some good intel. We don't want to publicly share everything, but
Saw some interesting things in there.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly. She loves peanut butter and jelly.
She had a whole loaf of bread.
Okay, that's interesting. How is that going to translate into a capture?
You know, just smell around.
Smell the peanut butter.
Smell the peanut butter, the jelly. You know, I think it'll work.
Well, look, I'm dubious, but you guys have proved in the past you got these behavioral analytic skills, so I hope like a couple of bloodhounds you sniff her out.
We will.
Good luck. All right. So, programmers, Alex, I almost always see you driving. Is that a strategy that you guys adopted early, and why?
It was, but then we've been switching it up lately. It was something that we were comfortable in our roles. I've driven across the country multiple times. I'm comfortable with a lot of the cities we've been to. I've already visited, so comfortable in those interstates and those exits and stuff. So it worked out for us, and now we're kind of switching it up. We're both active on social media, so it's working. I think
we kind of hit a groove with him driving and me on social, and we switch it up now when one of us gets bored or sometimes one of the jobs gets overwhelming, and we switch it up. But it's working for now, so. No sense in fixing if it ain't broken.
Right.
All right. Well, here's to your second capture.
Thank you.
Good luck today. All right, America. It's time to issue our Chaser Challenge. So, Chasers, here's what you're going to have to do to earn your clue to the runner's first stop. In the front of the candy store are 6 tubs filled with saltwater taffy. Your clue is contained within one of those pieces of taffy. Find the clue, find the runner. Ready to get your sweet tooth on?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, hit it. Well, Matt, you can see our chase teams are really exuberant about this challenge. 2 thoughts, sweet and savage. They got sweet in their name, so I think they're going to tear through this task. And it is saltwater taffy, so it's possible that Brother Nature, being from saltwater and loving the ocean, might have an advantage here too. We'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Real quick, Kaj, as I see you standing there in the candy shop, I gotta ask, how are your dance moves? Because I would love to see that Tootsie Roll, Kaj. Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll. I'll take you to the candy shop.
Thank you, Kaj. Truly, you are the sweetest thing in that store. All right. Oh, God, I love that man so much. Haters gonna hate, runners gonna run, and chasers gonna chase, but the chasers cannot chase the runner without your help. America, it is time to act. Tasker's gonna task. The answer to America's Cash Task provides the vital piece of information the chasers need to solve their clue. America, here is your Cash Task.
To save our ship, you must act now.
Do you have what it takes to solve the cash task? Then get on it now. If you need to see it again, you can find it across all of our social media. And when your spidey sense tells you that you have the answer, go to a doctor, because that isn't normal. But also make sure that you enter that answer in at go90.com/therunner for your shot at $500. We'll be revealing the winners of that money later today. And where are you going? We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific with the latest updates on the runner. And remember that today is checkpoint day. Always the hardest days for the runners, which could mean a huge opportunity for the chasers to gain an extremely valuable edge on capturing this new runner. Things could get pretty tight today. And at 10 o'clock, we'll be revealing the latest standings on the $50,000 MVP leaderboard. But until then, America, the chase continues. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. America, and welcome back to day 20 of The Runner. I'm Tap Tam, if you decide to read this monitor backwards, coming to you live from Runner HQ, and I just have to say right off the bat that you guys are good. You are really good. You've already caught a glimpse of the new Runner in the rear view mirror last episode, and we are premiering that image later on in this very show. But first, let's watch as the Chasers began their day in a delightful candy store in downtown Austin. They were tasked with digging through a barrel of candy to find the ones that had their clue printed directly onto the labels. It looks like a lot of work, sweet and delicious work, but work nonetheless. And at the end of it all, did we give them a pass and just tell them where the Daily Op was set to go down today? Well, let me ask you this. Does Kaj Larson have himself some tiny lat muscles? The answer to both of those questions is a definitive no. Once the Chasers completed their challenge, they found the following numbers: 287-3185. A group of mysterious numbers. You starting to get familiar with these sorts of things, America? Did you happen to find something that could help them further? This was your first cash task of the day. While the Chasers were sifting through candy, you got yourself this image of saltwater taffy and were told to look for the other half of the clue that the Chasers needed. And lo and behold, your answer was there, just not in plain sight. We're good at doing that around here. If you looked at some of the labels in the image really close up, like we are right here, you saw yourself sequences of dots and dashes. Dashes and dots. Your answer then obviously was written in Morse code. Once you decoded the Morse, you found that it spelled out 1800. 1-800. Wonder what that means. Well, now I can finally finish up the clue and put all those numbers together. And what do you have? Well, you have the following number: 1-800-287-3185 for a good time call. You didn't even have to find it on the back of a bathroom stall. Now, whether you're a hungry chaser or a happy tasker, once you called that number, you were met with something I didn't even know about until this episode: the Runner Hotline. Here's the first thing that you heard.
Thank you for calling the Runner Hotline. Please wait for the answer.
This is by far one of the coolest clues of the entire chase so far. Once you followed that, you are given 6 menu options, all offering some version of an answer, but none of them turned out to be all that helpful. And the point is, they weren't meant to be. They were red herrings, because did you hear what she said up top? Wait for the answer. And if you followed those instructions like you were told and actually waited, even past the greeting that said goodbye and past the sound effect of a busy signal, you did eventually get the answer. Exactly 1 minute and 20 seconds into your call.
The answer is Grandview, Texas.
There you go. We spelled it out right there for you. Paying close attention and having patience paid off big today. So there it is. Plain as day, we are headed to Grandview, Texas. So let's see how the chase continued deep into the heart of the Lone Star State. But before we do that, I got a tweet to show you. This is very interesting. So like I teased at the top of the episode, Annette over on Twitter at Annette_86, a very, very observant viewer of the Runner, spotted the following image: the Runner's face unblurred in a side view mirror on what I can only assume is the quality vehicle, the Ford Escape. And as you can see right here, if you look real close, you have 2 eyes, confirmed, nose, mouth, very flat side of the face. But, if you are somehow able to pull some CSI magic and zoom in and up the resolution of it, I suppose, you might be able to make out the first ever glimpse of the Runner's face. So that's all we have so far. That is the official tease of what the Runner looks like, which is pretty exciting. Good on you guys, man. Spotting every frame of these episodes to put together any clues that we may leave hanging. So congrats to you guys. But enough about that, enough about blurry images. Let's go to something we definitively know, which is the GPS board. So this is in Texas. Earlier today, as soon as that clue came out, you'll see Friend Zone, Brother Nature, Runner All-Stars, very close, first out of the pack, followed closely by Brogrammers, not too far behind, Bravo Square, Sweet and Savage kind of rounding out the rear here. very clearly waiting to figure out what the clue is, what their next destination is, solving the clue, but waiting to find out where that daily op is set to go down. So they're a little bit behind, but not all that much. Today, it truly is anyone's race. And remember, today is a checkpoint day, which are always difficult days for the runners. So really, it is up in the air as of who could potentially claim that bounty today, if anyone. So, to give us more information on the field, it is Kaj Larson himself at the candy store to give us an update on this morning's action. Kaj, take it away, sir.
Woo! Super sweet challenge here today in Austin, Texas at this candy shop. What you saw, what broke down, was that first out of the door to solve the challenge was, again, second day in a row, the Runner All-Stars. These guys are proving that they can compete on both sides of the equation, both as runners and now as chasers. So they are a fearsome team to be reckoned with. They got out the door first. Right behind them was Brother Nature. At the other side of the spectrum was Sweet and Savage, who didn't do so well on this challenge. Slightly random, digging through candy to find the clue. They were about 4.5 minutes behind that first team. What is important, though, is that Sweet and Savage has a huge social media fan base. They leverage that fan base in order to make up time on the next component of chasing down the runner, which is moving towards the destination city. So look for them to do that. The field is pretty narrow. There's not much separation gap between any of the teams right now. So it's a good day to hunt down the runner.
Yep, and it's very true. Thanks, Kaj. It's also, worth noting that Grandview, Texas is not as big of a city as some of the other places that the Chasers have had to go to, so it could be a very, very interesting day. But as you heard Kaj just say, Team Runner All-Stars first to complete their challenge. So is it skill? Is it their former runner experience paying off, or is it just luck? Bree herself, OG runner, has the answer. Check it out.
Second day in the row that we're first out of the gate. It's honestly dumb luck. We saw other teams dumping half of their bowl of taffy over, so I just shook half of it out for Steve to look through. I looked through the half that was still in the pot, and the first one on top that I opened, we were trying to contain them in our bags, but the first one on top I opened looked like it had been opened, and really it was just wrapped over with this little piece of paper. It has a sticker on it that says 287-3185. The sticker's on there twice. I don't know if the twice has anything to do with something. We looked it up. It doesn't look like it's a zip code. There's one extra digit there. And I'm just checking the runner's Twitter to see what the act was and see what people are trying to say on social media. They were given a picture of taffy, and basically it said, your clue is in here, it's only in letters. So I'm trying to look through the image to see if I can solve the act myself.
So, bumpy roads there in Texas. Either that or Steve is slowly taking down bodies of local Texans. But very clearly, Bree saying that, she feels it was more of a luck-based challenge. But again, Team Runner All-Stars putting a lot of pressure on the other Chaser teams to keep up with their pace. 2 days in a row, first out of the gate, so congratulations to them. It's nice to not hear the programmers be the ones bragging about it for a change. Meanwhile, Brother Nature, second out of the gate, also with a strong performance, and today might be their day, because as they're on the roadway, they had a bit of a positive omen, but I'll let Travis and Koa tell you about it.
We ended up just dumping out all the taffy, which was a great idea, and Travis spotted a little bit of a code through the white paper, which was amazing. It ended up being it. We left right after the All-Stars.
It was just a code. It was a number.
It was on the on the inside of the wrapper. And now we're on Travis Heights Boulevard. What do you think about that, Travis?
I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
It's gonna be a good day today. I feel it.
Yeah, me too.
The positivity of those guys, it just exudes every time I see one of their video packages. Yeah, we're on Travis Boulevard. It's going to be a good day for us. You guys rock, man. So, and it might be a good day in Grandview, Texas for you guys. We'll just have to wait and see how this crazy chase goes down. Meanwhile, let's check in with both the Brogrammers and Sweet and Savage as they put the pieces together to call the hotline and figure out their clue. Did it work? We'll find out.
We got our clue from the challenge. It's just a series of numbers, so I'm working on coupling that with the act clue to see where we're going. In the meantime, we just left the candy store. I'm getting us to the interstate I-35 north. We just came from the south, so we're just gambling right now. The answer to the act clue seems to be 1800, and we have 10 digits on ours. I think it's a phone number, so I'm going to call it.
we were right behind pretty much Programmers and Bravo Square. So all the teams left within kind of minutes of each other. We were kind of like 30 seconds maybe after them, but last team out, but doesn't mean we're not gonna make up time on the road and dominate when we get there. So we're not stressed, we're okay.
Please wait for the answer. To get an answer right away, please press 1. To learn how to correct the answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42.
The answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. Huh. The answer. All right, let me listen to the other options.
So once again, we see the Programmers doing what they do best sometimes, which is jump to conclusions a bit. You know, not waiting, not listening to the instruction there, hitting the one, trying to pursue that option. But we can confirm that they have figured out, you know, the actual location of today's daily op, and they're headed there as we speak. But now it's time to check in with the social squad. Now that the captured runners have become part of the chaser teams, I have no one to talk to about game strategy. And without Bree, I am left with ennui. Perhaps the social squad can cheer me up. What do you... Okay. Perhaps the social squad with their horns bursting full of rainbows can cheer me up. Hey guys, so very clearly you are on Team Unicorn, huh?
Magic!
Weenie! Make a wish upon my horn!
We got you a horn too.
Oh,
it's an evil horn.
Why is mine black? Why is mine the evil horn?
Mad
Pat,
yeah,
no explanation
mean Pat.
necessary.
Mean? Oh, I'm not mean.
For you.
I'm Bat Pat.
You read
Unicorn of the night.
That works.
Host of the show. Okay,
Yes.
so obviously you guys want to talk about Team Unicorn.
We want to talk about Team Unicorn.
So as we saw this morning, you know, the new runner, who is pretty much confirmed to be a woman at this
Yes.
point, is also a big fan of unicorns.
Big fan. So it all started yesterday, actually, with the very first tweet, which is going to obviously set the bar, right?
Okay,
this
sure.
is what she wants people to see.
Of course.
And she tweets, "New runner in town. Keep me up to date and I'll reward you big. Hashtag party time," with a unicorn emoji.
Okay. So very clearly off the gate, identifying with the unicorn.
Identifying immediately.
And as we heard kind of in her taunt this morning, she's like, I'm a unicorn, I'm magical.
Well, yeah.
You ain't gonna catch me because unicorns don't
Exactly.
exist. All right, so how does the internet
People
respond?
bonded with the unicorn. She wasn't wrong. People love unicorns. So they sent her this. It may make you easy to pick out in the crowd, maybe for your victory lap. So some shoes that a unicorn might wear.
Those shoes are pretty awesome, but maybe not the
Maybe not. Maybe worse
not
than
the
those.
easiest to run with. Yeah.
Exactly.
What else we got?
D. Havens here, who says a piece of art for the best runner to date, and it has the unicorn power, you know, some magic in there.
This is great. I love this. What else?
And the next one is this beautiful unicorn power artwork, which just has some magic, and it's magical. It's the unicorn. Deal with it.
The deal, I was going to say, the deal with it, Shades. So
Yeah.
the unicorn power and
unicorn
magic
power for the win.
surging
on this one.
through us all.
I feel like we all love it. And then even the chaser teams, we're coming for you. Hashtag unicorn power. And they're all doing little unicorn points. Those are unicorn horns.
Are you sure they're
I'm
not
positive.
just aggressively pointing at the camera?
Nope. They're putting magic out. They're unicorns too, maybe.
I think they might. I think this is called pointing, Laura.
No, I think it's a unicorn
This is a
horn.
point.
We can get confirmation later, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that they're making unicorn horns.
Fair enough. Well, thank you, Laura, for all the up-to-date knowledge about unicorn horns and rainbows bursting out of every orifice. The internet loves rainbows.
And I love orifices.
We know you do, Annie, and that's why I'm talking to you about this next story, which is
Body parts.
Body parts. Because because last week with our former runner, we did such a good job of breaking down body part by body part everything that we knew about old Mango Legs. What do we know about our new unicorn runner?
Listen, well, the unicorn runner also
You're
has
just thinking
legs.
about all those orifices, aren't
I'm
you?
thinking about fruit, orifices,
Horns.
like the intermingling
Rainbows.
of those two things.
Great.
Random body
Well,
parts.
show me some random body parts.
Robert Burns detected legs.
Okay.
On the runner.
So there are clear legs.
Lemon legs. Then we got Matt Bubbs, who wants Travis to know that a left index finger has been confirmed.
That's true. We did not blur any index
Confirmed.
fingers.
And light skin.
So we know that there are 2 legs.
Yes.
Potentially a face in that side view mirror that we saw at the top of the show. A left index finger, and what else?
And then Brian Rasp, our good friend, I personally think she wears a unicorn mask with the horn and everything, which explains the hoodie.
That is the only possible explanation for the hoodie, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, a unicorn, because nothing says undercover like wearing a giant unicorn
That's
mask.
how we all hide our horns. We just wear hoodies sometimes.
Wow, all right, so...
Not every day.
So clearly we have a very clear picture of what this new runner looks like shaping up as we speak. But Laura, I have one thing that I want to talk to you about, which is the clue today, which was one of my favorite clues that we've released to America.
So good.
It was so cool.
I think it was America's favorite too. They all really had a good time.
They
with
did.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so people called the runner. Sorry, my horn is flaccid and flopping into my face.
Maybe we should get more exciting. Come on, guys, pump it up.
Hey, let's not excite my horn too much, Laura. Don't tease my horn. So people called the runner hotline, and what happened?
Okay, well, the programmers here gave their fans a little prompt to call it.
So let's watch this prompt.
Notice on the hotline, if you press option 6, you can leave a message on the runner hotline. So we thought it'd be funny if you all called and left messages talking about the programmers or just trolling the runner in general. You can play the Rickroll song if you want. Send us a video if you can of yourself doing it, and we will like and retweet our favorite ones.
All right, so people called and they left messages,
They
yes?
left messages.
All right, and we have those messages to play. Here are a select few of those.
Yes.
Hit the button. Hit the button, Alex. Hit it. Hit the button, Alex.
The meme that will live on for the show, hit the button, Alex. Always present. What else we got?
So good.
Runner's gonna run. Chaser's gonna chase. Watcher's gonna watch to see who wins the race.
Wow. So people responding favorably to my haters gonna hate reference this morning.
Exactly.
Watcher's gonna watch. That's kind of creepy.
Watcher's gonna watch.
That's kind of stalkerish.
I think that's what they do.
They do. It is true. Last one.
Hi, this is Jordan's mom. We're working our butts off here. Keep up the good work, guys.
Jordan's mom is working her butt off, and she wants us to know it and appreciate it.
Yeah, so I think that's Jordan Haas, who we know.
Okay.
Jordha.
Jordha, yeah, who's been on a lot of these social stories.
Confirm with us, Jordan, that that's your mom.
That's your mom, and that she's also playing along. So very cool. So a fun day overall in the studio, as you can tell. Unicorn horns, hotline blinging it up. Tootsie rolling. It is a good day here on The Runner, day 20. Have we been doing this too long? Can you tell? Well, thank you guys so much for taking a break out of your busy schedules and pulling me a bit out of my ennui to chat it up. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for everyone's favorite segment, the moment when we give away $1,000 in cash. It is Chaser Cash. Each of our teams has $1,000 in Chaser Cash to give away every day to a fan of their choosing. These ribbons are just in my face the whole time. Get out of here. Whether it's for helping them out on their chase or just making them smile, and isn't that nice? Who doesn't love some free money? Here are the preliminary winners of yesterday's Chaser Cash. Bravo Square thanked the tremendously talented @Cheng Sketcher, who we've seen on the show a couple times here, for his sketch of them catching the runner. Sketch the button, Alex. Sketch the button. Sketch the button, Cheng, I guess, sketch the button. Brother Nature thanked Austin native @Nikki Kristen for guiding them around her hometown. Your help is appreciated, Nikki Kristen, but make sure that you're also taking time to keep Austin weird. Get on that. Friend Zone gave their Chaser Cash to @ElSario3 for his work finding the runner's location in Austin. Nice work, ElSario3. And the Runner All-Stars thanked @Robert Neal Jane 1, a lot of names there, for quickly solving yesterday's Act 1 and getting them on the road before all the other Chaser teams, which was super clutch. Sweet and Savage rewarded @B. Raffenberg, a loyal member of Team Sweet and Savage who's quick to answer acts and tweet location suggestions. But might I suggest you use the money to open a restaurant and call it B. Raffenburgers? Raffenburgers? Get it? You can have that idea free of charge. I require no participation in that business. And finally, the programmers thanked @Game152Hero for tweeting lots of funny Photoshopped screenshots of the show. Whatever you do, Mr. Hero, do not Photoshop this screenshot. Don't do it. Don't you Photoshop this. I know it's tempting, but don't you Photoshop this. There you go. All right. And you may not know this yet, but the runner is not just fast, but also generous, giving away $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Runner Cash. Who is the preliminary winner of the $1,000 in Runner Cash? Well, the runner thanked at ZZZYQ9. Man, supporters of the runner always have the catchiest Twitter handles for constant updates throughout the entire day yesterday. That's info that was probably super helpful to a runner who is still getting comfortable with the game. So congrats, ZZZYQ9, if that is your real name. Something tells me it isn't. Let's go to the live GPS board right now before we wrap up today to see how the chase is going down. And actually, whoa, look at this. It's not blue and dotted today. Today we have actual satellite footage coming in. This is live as we speak on the fields of Grandview, Texas. And you can see that everyone is already in the general vicinity of where the runner's daily op is set to go down. It could be anyone's day, like we mentioned earlier. And like I said, Grandview is a much more rural part of the country. And so it'll be difficult for a runner, even though no one has really seen hide or hair of her face outside of a couple blurry pixels that we saw earlier. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for her to hide when there's not a lot of strangers walking around. So are they headed in the right location? We're not sure. Are they ready to ambush? You can bet it. But definitely going to be an interesting day to see what the daily op today looks like. And remember, it is checkpoint day, always a big day on this chase. That being said, America, it is now time for you to act. The second cash task is live, and its answer will take the chasers right to the location of the runner's daily op. America, here's that clue.
The runner won't be caught unless you provide your favorite chasers the vital information found in this clue.
So good luck, America. Solve the clue, win the cash, then send it to the chaser team of your dreams so they know that you have their back. Like we said, today's a big day. You saw them swarming. You could be the deciding factor in whether the runner gets caught today. We'll be back later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern to announce the names of this morning's Act 1 winners, as well as all the latest front runners on that $50,000 MVP leaderboard. But until then, the chase continues. See you later. Hello, America, and welcome to your Runner Evening Update. I'm Matt Pat, the Dark Unicorn, and our chase started today in Austin, Texas, and wound up in a little town of Grandview, Texas, just south of Dallas. And I know that this show is called The Runner, but the real breakout stars here have been the chasers. I am constantly blown away at how adept these guys are becoming. The last runner, Isaiah, was caught before his mango legs had even logged 2 days into this chase, showing just how in the zone these chaser teams are. They're starting to see everything, all the minutiae. Brother Nature caught Isaiah without even knowing what the guy looked like, just because his clothes were slightly out of place. So now, almost 3 weeks in, you have a brand new runner being dropped into this tank of seasoned chasers. Just watch at how quickly they finish their challenge today. The Chasers' Day gets off to a delectable start at the Big Top Candy Shop in Austin, Texas, where giant urns with hundreds of pieces of saltwater taffy awaits, but only one of those pieces has the 7-digit number they're looking for in its entirety. Each team must find that number to get their golden ticket in the form of a clue. That number, along with America's help, will reveal the runner's next destination.
3, 2, 1, hit it.
You're looking for a clue that is within a piece of taffy.
So sticky.
At that same moment, the runner receives her daily op and sets off for her destination.
Sneak into the sprawling Beaumont Ranch in Grandview, Texas to retrieve a final key.
Chasers, let me give you a little insight here on unicorns. I'm sure all of you have heard of them. Definitely have never encountered one because I'm still here today. Good luck, but honestly, I don't think you'll ever see me.
Okay, it's gonna be all good.
We don't really know what we're looking for, so.
I promise I won't
Mess this one up.
One of those probably might be open. They're so warm and sticky.
Sweet and Savage on the far end adopted a strategy of pulling their bin of taffy all the way away from the other teams.
Ashley and I don't like to watch other people because we get a little overwhelmed, so we'd rather just be focused with each other.
Closest to me, Brother Nature right here. They're being very deliberate about going through their candy.
Charles, you wanna put them on the ground?
You see Friend Zone, they've laid them all out.
It's gonna be probably written on the wrapper, so open it all the way through.
Dude, some of these you can see right through. The writing will be on it.
These ones you can see right there. I know, I just like to double check everything.
I have a feeling it's gonna be relatively obvious when we finally see it, you know?
Yeah.
Keep spreading. I don't think we should move on. I think we should just keep spreading.
Crazy luck.
It's really not clear who has the lead right now. The only thing I've actually observed is that Jen's seek to eat ratio for the saltwater taffy is about 3 to 1.
The red sassy taffies are good.
The red? Okay.
Sassy unicorn.
We dump it on the floor, sift through it. Another thing? Ask him.
Good to go. First team just showed me their clue. Good to go.
Nice.
Runner All-Stars. First out of the gate again, second day in a row.
Wow. Runner All Stars, but they don't always know where they're going.
Go quick. Quick as possible.
Just dump it, dude. Dump it.
All right, day in a row. We're getting in a vehicle right now. Gosh. Brother Nature, check. Good to go. Still have 4 teams piecing through the taffy. This is the moment when you have 2 teams out the door, when frustration starts to build, because every second you feel like they're getting further and further away.
What the hell is going on?
Friend zone, good to go.
Okay.
The 2 best teams always get stuck behind with the luck. Don't worry.
Good to go.
Thanks. Get on the road.
This is it, Brandon. We're out.
Good to go, you guys. Get on the road.
Thank you, sir.
Is this it? Yes. Okay, let's go.
Good to go, you guys. Take it.
See what I mean? They were leaving the candy store in 2, 4, 6 minutes. It takes them no time at all now. But on the other hand, the runner's daily ops are never easy, and the margins could be closing in on her. For instance, today's difficult checkpoint op was in Beaumont Ranch and Grandview, Texas. Now, as you know, under normal circumstances, the chasers need to wait for their geofence clue to tell them exactly where to head to next. But today, since they knew they were headed to a tiny town, they didn't even wait for their clue. They simply relied on due diligence, research, and gut instinct. Here's what I mean.
I'm trying to research what's going on in Grandview, Texas. Not much.
It's a small little town, about 1,700 people there. I think at some point this morning, the number of my followers was exactly the population according to Wikipedia. Fun fact.
So things that are in Grandview, Texas are something called Beaumont Ranch. It's 800 acres. There's a supermarket and there's a high school football field, I guess.
It says there's a bar and a ranch.
What's the ranch called?
Beaumont Ranch.
Probably going to the ranch then. One of our fans said that they got intel saying that Beaumont Ranch is closed for a private event today.
Really? Well, you know, how far off the expressway is it?
Not far at all. 5-10 minutes maybe.
Okay.
Let's click some of this outdoor adventure info right here. We got zip lines, we got ATVs, we got cattle drives, horseback trail, sporting clays and shooting.
Maybe just to go to the archery and shoot stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So that might be another possible location.
Or we just go there regardless.
Yeah, I could do all of those activities and be a really happy guy.
Well, hopefully we hit this geofence and that'll point us to more specific
We're either going to catch a
location.
runner or we're going to do a lot of fun activities, it seems like.
Either way, it's win-win.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day regardless.
So.
These chase teams just don't mess around. I know that they say you're supposed to put something like 10,000 hours into a skill in order to become an expert in it, but I guess when there's a bounty on the line, it's a whole lot less time. These guys are quite literally expert chasers, coming up with innovative ways to get themselves an advantage. And bottom line today, it came down to their chaser gut instincts, and they weren't wrong. Let's check this out.
The Act 2 clue is the first word is the last name of a debutante who goes to Provincetown inside a man's head.
The second word is inside the hose in Skinner's Sense of Snow.
So Beaumont Ranch.
So when you Google debutante Provincetown, the number one thing that pops up is Miss Magnolia Beaumont Goes to Provincetown by Joe Hutchinson.
Oh, Miss Magnolia Beaumont. Provincetown Magazine. Beaumont, and then guys, we figured out the destination hours ago.
Beaumont Ranch? Here we go!
Saddle up, cowgirl.
Time to go catch us a unicorn.
Yep, they were completely right. Even though they didn't need their clue, it just ended up confirming the hunch. And what happens when a chaser's got a leg up on the runner and they know it? Do they keep it to themselves for a dignified victory? Oh no, my friends, they trash talk. Here they are doing their best impressions of our unicorn runner.
Here's my impression of the runner. Okay. I'm the runner. I'm a female, empowering, like, don't complete good sentences.
Hey, chaser teams. I'm a runner. I love unicorns, and I'm gonna treat your unicorn. You guys are not gonna catch me because I'm a unicorn, and you've yet to catch a unicorn.
You can't find me.
You can't see me.
I'm mystical.
Like a unicorn.
Unicorn power.
Everybody knows what unicorns are.
They're powerful, mystical creatures.
I'm not really scared of the chaser teams because when I was little, I got a knock on the door and I opened it up and there was a unicorn. So I'm not scared because I believe in a unicorn.
I'm Matt Pat, and I'm interviewing the runner.
Hi, Matt Pat. I'm the runner, and I'm on a great adventure. I'm a unicorn. Get it? Unicorn power.
Okay, well, all I know is that Kaj Larson is the guy that butters my butter.
You know what butters my bread? Candy Mountain.
It's one corn.
One corn.
Unified into an ear of corn.
I have one corn of ear.
So clearly they're feeling pretty good about their odds and frankly getting kind of cocky about it. And I can see why. Here, let me show you how crazy it was when all of this went down and the teams descended upon Beaumont Ranch where the op may or may not have been successfully completed. So as you can see on the satellite footage that you see behind me, the odds are insanely stacked against the runner. All the chaser teams are here waiting to descend upon this mysterious runner when she shows her face to complete her daily op. But are the chase teams underestimating our little unicorn? Was their huge advantage enough to bring her down? Well, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time because we like cliffhangers here. But until then, let's take a deep breath and cleanse our palates by giving away some well-earned cash because none of this crazy intense chase would have happened today if you hadn't solved your act clue first. And yes, that was a unicorn gallop across the stage. Thank you for noticing. The correct answer to your first cash task of the day was 1800, otherwise known as 1-800. Those were the digits that finished the phone number the chasers needed to call to learn the runner's location. So let's find out who correctly entered that answer at www.go90.com/therunner and earn themselves $500 for the trouble. These are the preliminary winners. Let's gallop again, shall we? Over to the big board. Here it is. Cynthia S., Christian W., Doris B., Corrine A., Aaron C., Lance S., Deneen N., Leanne R., Kyle O., and Jason B. Incredible, guys. You are now $500 richer. It's almost like you made a wish on a magical unicorn horn. Now then, shall we cross over to the MVP leaderboard? You guys know that I love getting to spend time with this $50,000 leaderboard. This thing is constantly being updated too, by the way. So as you can see, our top hashtagger of the day is @ChatBoofs, a familiar face, but you better watch out because Fadai Foos is coming up on his heels with a score of 3,025 points, and Hot Dog Choo Choo is rounding out third place with 2,899 points. But how did they get so many points? Excellent question, friends. Well, they have been using the hashtag #TheRunnerSweepstakes, all one word, and those posts have been getting themselves liked and retweeted. If it was liked, it earned them how many points, people? Great. If it was retweeted, it earned them 2. It's glad to know that I'm not doing this for my health. All of those points will count as virtual entries into our sweepstakes, and for your valiant efforts, many of you will be winning big cash prizes, including one $20,000 MVP prize. Not too shabby. If you want all the details, you can always go to www.go90.com/therunner and read all about it. And you really can't play to your full advantage unless you're following @therunnergo90 on both Twitter and Instagram, and making sure that you like us on Facebook. And with that, we say adieu for the evening for all you who are French inclined. So join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, and until tomorrow, the chase continues.